Today, it's just been a nice day, a nice week. You know, it's been hot for sure, but not unusually so. 4 straight dry days doesn't sound like a lot to kick off this month, but it's the longest dry streak in Boston since March. Since March, like St. Patrick's Day, we've gone that long without just 4 days without a raindrop. We'll actually make it 5, believe it or not, as we head into the day on Friday. Temperatures in the 80s across the area this afternoon. A little cooler across Cape Cod and the islands, that wind off the water. Essentially just seasonal air across much of the country this 4th. So we're looking at across the lower 48, nothing terribly unusual. Now, Alaska has major heat going on once you head outside the lower 48, and that's the biggest weather story overall today. We've had some high clouds moving across the sky, but we'll stay dry. Watching these storms around D.C., the storms themselves have moved off to the south and west, but still more rain moving in. Going to say socked in the cloud cover here. That's going to make it difficult for some of the festivities in the nation's capital this evening, especially things like a flyover. Of course, poor visibility, low cloud ceilings with some of those storms around. Here at home, no such problem. We've got temperatures in the upper 70s this evening, as well as tomorrow night. Fireworks displays. Just going to be just about perfect. It's nice to have a stress-free week when you have holidays going around. A lot of people on vacation will eventually fall back in the 60s overnight tonight, and tomorrow is just like the last couple of days. We'll warm up very quickly. A little bit of patchy fog on the south coast in the morning. Midday, we're heading up well through the 80s. A couple towns hitting the low 90s for inland spots tomorrow afternoon, and 80s at the coast. So kind of a carbon copy. A lot of sunshine. Lower 90s for those inland locales. Maybe a shot at hitting 90 at Logan Airport tomorrow. It still has not happened this year. 70s to lower 80s on the south coast for tomorrow with that breeze out of the south. But if you're heading to the beach, perfect day, no weather issues. Again, it's warm. Water temperatures continue to respond. They're jumping up into the 70s now. We've added several degrees over the course of this week with that dry stretch and a lot of sunshine. We'll continue to do that heading into the weekend. For the Cape and the islands, a little morning fog tomorrow, otherwise a nice day. The fog will rush in tomorrow night. Those low clouds will build right around sunset, so keep that in mind. If there are any fireworks displays in the evening, the clouds will start to move in off the water. And I think the low clouds and fog will be pretty persistent on Saturday morning, first half of the day in particular, before we get a little bit of sunshine to develop. Sunday starts with cloud cover, and then we should dry out as the day goes on. Up toward the lakes region, just a warm stretch continuing well into the 80s. Humid and scattered storms on Saturday before a splendid day on Sunday. We're watching a cold front approach. A cloudy morning early on Saturday, then we should break into some sunshine, very warm, very humid out. And then late afternoon and evening, some scattered thunderstorms will move down across the area. Main issue with those would be locally really heavy rain because there'll be so much water in the air, easy to pour in any storms that do fire up. On Sunday morning, that front is just pushing offshore, so we may start with some clouds, even an early morning shower across Cape Cod and the islands. And then the sun will take over, and we'll be looking at much lower humidity. So that spike on Saturday, mid-70 dew points, really tropical air you can wear. Fortunately, it's a one-day thing. By Sunday, we dry out, and it stays dry into the start of next week. So the weekend, a little unsettled there. Rain is mostly late in the day on Saturday with that chance of scattered storms, but a very warm, humid one. And then on Sunday, the drier air is going to move on in. So it looks great for the Rolling Stones at Gillette on Sunday night. As for the Fish concert on Saturday night in particular at Fenway, you'll want to make sure you're watching the weather. Some storms will be possible for that one. Guys, back to you. Aaron.